Alright, gang, we're in the middle of a lot of action right now, so let's get this out of the way. We're the Bittersweet Gamers. Did you know that?
Squared.
I'm the Opinionator. So, as we teased last time about yon new thief, we most definitely noticed...
Quite a few interesting details.
Specifically, when she followed Morgana because she heard him talk. That has to be the case.
I thought she was just like, oh, kitty, and then got sucked in when Morgana went to the metaverse, but...
I mean, well, we weren't expecting there to be some metaverse thing at that time, and we're just expecting her to be like, oh, poor kitty, what's going on, and just sit and be nice to the kitty. But then she walks in, into the metaverse. Well, she wasn't sucked in by Morgana using the app. Morgana doesn't use an app.
You're right!
I don't know how she got there, okay? But, you know... When her shadow first appeared as she walked up to the fallen Morgana...
She was in regular clothing.
Meaning that she either didn't have a persona, which doesn't make sense because she was able to go to the metaverse.
Yeah.
Or...
She wasn't viewed as a threat.
Right.
See... I think that she's the daughter of the SIU director. I'm pretty sure I said that before.
Yeah, you said it a couple of times.
So if she is connected, it would make sense that the palace owner would not view her as a threat initially, if there is some big political hoo-ha going on.
Or if some random person appears in a palace, they're not automatically going to be viewed as a threat.
Also that. And then later we see her working with Morgana, so then she's operating as a thief now, so that's why she has the outfit
not as a thief, but as a persona user.
Right.
And then has like the persona user outfit on. Mm-hmm. So she is clearly extremely suspicious and extremely involved in something. If she is the SIU director's daughter, could she be working for him? If she's not the SIU director's daughter, then, like, why does she have a persona? Does she have a persona because there are, in fact, other persona users running around?
There's no reason to think there isn't.
Exactly. Especially considering that this game is Persona 5. I understand that they all have basically different rules, but 4 and 5 at least are extremely compatible. I can't speak for 3. Anyway... A lot of stuff with that, and here's and again, I'm still thinking that she's going to be viewed as exceedingly suspicious, and the game might be trying to make us think that she's going to end up being the traitor.
Right.
Could be wrong about that.
Whole lot of balls up in the air, so to speak. That was a juggling reference.
Yes, I understood what you said, Billy.
No, I had to tell you. Hit the button.
I'm sure he'll come back when he gets hungry.
If you were a normal cat, sure.
That was the original
On to our
idea.
next story. Late last night, multiple glass windows were found shattered at the Okumura Foods corporate headquarters.
Dang, good job, Morgana, pulling that off somehow.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, this is that Okumura.
Other damages have also been reported, including the destruction of a statue depicting Mr. Okumura.
Wonder if someone's got a grudge against that guy.
Well, maybe it wasn't Morgana then.
However,
Base
there were
vandalism.
no signs of a break-in. Identifying the culprit is expected to be difficult.
No, I guess somehow smashing the windows could sort of be like a way in. If Haru is like a random wandering persona user, that might be... Without something like the nav, that might be a way to get inside.
Maybe? You think Mona charged in there by himself?
I'm worried that may be the case. I'm impressed that he was able to do that damage if that were how it worked.
Right?
I'm very... Yeah,
Yeah, he may not seem like it sometimes, but he's totally a capable cat when he wants to be.
He's always been a capable cat. I don't know why you're dumping on him, too.
Either way, let's go to Okumura's palace tomorrow. I'll contact everyone.
Yeah, we really better do that.
Oh, this suspicious texting going on. Morgana went into Okumura's palace. Is that true, Futaba? He did say he'd go alone.
Does that mean he's in danger? The chances of that are highly likely.
Yeah, we should all go in after him. That palace is most likely at their corporate headquarters. I'll look into it a little more. All right, let's do it.
Glad to see you guys are all so concerned.
We gotta look into those mental shutdown things, too. I'd prefer a little more caution, but this is an emergency.
We don't have a choice. It's like we were saying last time. We gotta go save him.
Then we'll go tomorrow. Don't forget, everyone. I'm looking at you, Ryuji. It's like, maybe there's a reason that thing he always stood on is right there in the front.
What do you mean?
So we'd notice it more instantly that he's not there.
Huh.
Like, you have a bigger impact psychologically.
There might be something to that.
I can't stop watching news about the Phantom Thieves.
Never talk ever again, please.
Right?
Holy crap, this place is huge.
It is, Jesus.
I do really like how we're like, compared to every other situation, this is very different because we're in a big rush.
It is the headquarters of a large corporation, after all.
If anything, getting into the real building is impossible.
Mona seriously went to a palace based on somewhere like this?
He'd been doing it for a while before. He never succeeded in.
Oh god, this dungeon's gonna be huge.
Might be.
It's definitely on a different scale than the ones we've dealt with previously.
I searched Okumura online. He's totally up to something. Don't you think he's guilty too?
I'm just suspicious. I suspect he's an extremely valid target who's up to something, but we still think that he's being framed, although framed isn't entirely the right word.
Right,
by
he's
the
been given to us, offered up on a silver platter.
Yeah, to remove political opposition for a certain person who has already announced his intention to become prime minister.
Yes, Yoshida.
What?
No, wait.
I'm totally sure of it.
Dude, Yoshida's just trying to become a diet member.
I know.
We're here for Mona.
Exactly.
I know. We gotta make sure we squeeze the juice on those mental shutdown things out of him too.
As we've got to get as much information as possible because he's got some.
Oh,
you
definitely.
said you found the palace keywords, right, Futaba?
I like how she was already working on that.
Well, she's a smart one.
Corporate HQ is outer space.
Huh.
How did she figure that out?
What the hell?
Oh, so that's why it's called.
Oh, okay.
Big Bang is space lingo, you know? Not necessarily.
Well, at least there is a degree of connection to outer space.
So the concept behind the store branch name came from the CEO himself.
Right.
Outer space, How exciting.
I can't wait to draw all the shadows out there.
We better be able to breathe once we get in there.
Oh god, that would be a concern, wouldn't it?
Is everyone ready? I'm activating it now.
I mean, that isn't a coincidence. But again, they've been building up to this stuff for a long time, so this is the game delivering, on our expectations.
Yeah.
You're already considered threats? President Okumura must be on guard, what with everything that's been in the news.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
That bastard. He's just causing more trouble for us.
Which makes it even more suspicious that she wasn't a threat initially.
That is very, very true.
I love this music.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is really awesome because I love science fiction.
Me too.
No, I think there's something to that, Billy, what you just said.
What?
She already... I mean, unless she just happened to get drug in somehow.
Yeah, because if Morgana's not using an app, then why would it have sucked her in?
Yeah, she had to have already been a Persona user.
Because Akechi can get in somehow. He's not using the app.
Well, we don't actually know that he came in, but if we had theorized stuff like this before about people being more or less on guard because of things that happen in the public square.
Right.
It's just verified that that's the case. So Okumura is on guard because the moment they show up, they're treated as hostile.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Morgana was also instantly treated as hostile because that's his metaverse outfit.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
But Haru was in her regular clothes, so she's not a threat. So anyway, what I'm wondering is maybe it's closer than that.
What do you mean?
Like, what if she wasn't a threat because she's like Okumura's daughter?
Oh, that's a good point. Hey!
I mean,
and if she is Okumura's daughter, and he gets killed, that'll give her a good reason to join the Phantom Thieves too.
You're right!
So she must be Okumura's daughter. Ha!
Might be.
It's as though we're in a film.
This is really awesome, and I want a mobile suit.
I wish I brought my sketchbook.
Hey,
Mona might be in here somewhere, yeah? Come on, we gotta get looking for him. And that's the first thing Ryuji says when we get here.
Yeah,
I just want to reinforce that.
they've been friends for a long time. They just always argue.
Yeah!
And we just get to jump right in.
I love it. Hey, I wonder if we're... Well, no, we should have some sort of time frame, but I wonder if we might not for a while.
I don't know. We'll probably end up with the time frame as soon as we leave.
Ah, yeah, probably. And now it's time to go on the big space elevator! Holy crap.
This is so freaking cool.
Holy shit, look, I think that's Earth over there.
All the other palaces have seemed out of this world, but this one's really in space.
That's why I love you, On. I mean,
I actually thought that was a funny joke.
Hey,
What is this?
let's see here. Looks like a lever for the elevator to me. And it should be working now. For real, you're amazing, Oracle. That was nothing. It's certainly reassuring having you with us. Anyway, let's try using the elevator. Take it.
I love this music.
I do, too, as well.
I like how you...
trying to say. A ball of wires! That noise on the door. Great.
It's not quite the Star Trek door noise.
Right, but... What's all that noise?
Oh! Digital burger and fries!
Potato!
what is that?
What is that?
robots? There are tons of them.
This is great! I feel right at home.
They all have the Big Bang Burger logo.
I see. So Okumura then views his retail employees
As robots.
mere machines following their programming.
Yeah.
All to serve him. I'll never forgive those bosses who take advantage of retail workers.
Me either.
They're saying something. You must adhere to your shifts. If you don't like it, you can quit. However, you will not be compensated.
What are they talking about?
I love the, like, business CEO looking guy on the right with, like, the spark plug for a head. Like a little tie.
Oh, I didn't see the tie. I was like, in what way is he businessy looking? But obviously...
Plus that little hand gesture there.
Yeah.
Oh! They said it's being disposed of.
Oh my.
Honestly, as somebody who worked in retail management, I do have to say that the ability to fire people, which is never something that I had, is something that I would really have liked to have. I'm not entirely hostile to the idea of saying, show up on time and work your shift, and if you're no good as an employee, you're out the door. I don't think that's bad, but...
Me either.
But I also don't think that that's quite what's being communicated here.
Right.
These robots are part of Okumura's cognition, correct? That means they represent...
Robots! Masaka! Shain nanoka!
This is pure speculation.
Or Tein, I suppose would be the better word.
Don't look at me.
This is most likely how the workers of Okumura Foods are viewed by their CEO.
Right.
Obviously.
So he thinks they're his robots?
Good little drones.
If they're treated like this in reality as well, then the company truly is exploiting them.
Just piling on more and more and more work without any regard to their emotional or psychological
compensation,
well-being, trying to cheat them out of pay.
See? Okumura is a piece of shit, just like I said!
Validation!
Nobody disagreed with you, though.
Mona is our main objective here.
I know, but I'm right so rarely I have to bask in it. Can you blame me?
Okay, that's a good point.
He doesn't seem to be anywhere nearby. Let's search further in.
I wonder if they're holed up in a save room somewhere.
Would we be able to find them?
Damn it.
You're right. Morgana's normally the one who senses them. Like, every time he's always like, there's a save room here.
Well, it's like we were always in the same safe room because we were all together.
Yeah.
Also, note that Ryuji is concerned for his rival, the cat.
Of course.
I wonder what Mona's doing in here. We need to find him fast. Hatarake! 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 Hatarake!
Work!
Well, no, I mean, that's what it means.
Oh.
I just love how it's written in so many different ways.
Steal the galactic donut! Wait, no, that's not what that is.
Galactic Donut!
Huh?
Hold on a second, Joker.
It's a treasure chest, I know. Oh.
Is it an airlock?
The door is closed. Is there any way by which we can open it?
Kick it! Oh.
Performing biometric authentication.
This is...
What does it mean by that?
Authorization error. Only registered personnel may proceed past this point.
Oh.
Oh.
The security system might be a bit of a problem.
So I have to get a job at Big Bang Burger.
No way! I was gonna say using Haru.
What the hell's up with this?
Well, I've tried hitting it and kicking it. I got nothing left.
Look at it. There's no way we can force that thing open.
We've hit a blockade quite early, but we have to control the real Okumura's cognition to pass.
It's
I'm gonna laugh if it is get a job at Big Bang Burger.
How could it not be get a job
That
at
makes
Big
perfect
Bang
sense.
Burger?
Oh, that means Mona hasn't been able to proceed any further either. So if he's here in the palace, he would have to be somewhere before this door.
Not necessarily if our theory is true.
Because if Haru is Okumura's
Then she'd
daughter,
have access.
Yeah.
Oh, Vigilante!
Or here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome!
Oh yeah.
I mean, alas, after staring at the loading screen for months,
Yeah.
as we've been doing, we've seen what her outfit looked like.
Yeah.
But it's still freaking awesome. Like, really, I love that style. Like, that style of clothing. Although her hat's maybe a little doofy in her 3D model.
Right,
Looks fine from any other angle.
Those clothes. Could she be?
Now, our first encounter with a Persona user.
That isn't part of our team.
Is the team going to assume that she is the person in black? I'm not even convinced
for
she's
one,
not
he's
the
a
person in black.
man in a black mask.
No, we don't know that.
Really? Isn't that what they called him?
We just have been assuming it. Although the
That's true,
voice
she does have a black mask.
in the scene where you fail, I'm telling you that was Akechi's voice. Nonetheless, there's enough reason.
There's
to,
enough
to
reason for
suspect her.
confusion. Yeah.
A black mask?
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, is she the one Madarame and Kaneshiro were talking about?
So
she's the reason for all those people going brain dead? It was a girl this whole time?
there's no reason for them to not actually be hostile to a Persona user, especially one that showed up like that.
And called them out like halt vigilantes.
Now the question is how they're going to proceed from here, but it could easily escalate into fighting immediately.
She doesn't seem too confident though.
Well, not only is she grossly outnumbered, but she was working with Morgana, wasn't she? He wouldn't say anything about them.
He doesn't say anything about anyone to anyone at any time.
Are you the one who has been following us?
Say something, damn it!
I mean, the person who's been following you is here. Oh,
Enough
Morgana.
of your misunderstandings. Mona! You're okay! Long time no see, Panther.
Hasn't been that long.
It's been like a day or two. Come on now.
If you came for the treasure, you should just go home with your tail between your legs.
Actually, we were looking for you.
It just goes to show that Morgana is trying to combat his big loss of confidence with an even bigger gamble, I guess.
Yeah.
If he's able to achieve success, then he's the biggest of all.
He's
so
the
it's
best
like
Phantom Thief.
the level of his boasting directly correlates to the size of the insecurity from whence the boasting sprung.
Yeah.
The treasure will be taken by me, and this beauty thief.
The beauty thieves. That's really cute.
Beauty thief?
You're adorable.
I'm just really glad that it's not actually about to break out into fighting.
Right. That would.
They don't need that. Just get this all out of your system, Morgana, and it'll all get sorted out.
I'll have you know she's a persona user too.
We can see
by
that.
definition.
Yeah.
My name is Beauty Thief.
Is that gonna be her title when she joins?
Okay, so maybe he really did awaken her persona.
Yeah,
then.
she doesn't seem very confident. That's part of.
She really called herself that?
Yeah.
She seemed surprised when he said that.
She's not the person that we're looking for.
No.
Any tension that was in the air has just gone out the window.
We will take the treasure.
Man, I wish I had a pair of doubloons. Not doubloons. What do you call them?
Pantaloons?
Pantaloons.
Doubloons
that's
are
it.
the actual gold coins.
I wouldn't mind having a pair of gold coins either.
Yeah, me neither.
I would never wear pantaloons outside the house, but
Mona already said that.
she's new at
You are not
this.
qualified to be Phantom Thieves. Do you even understand what it means to be a Phantom Thief? An admirable Phantom Thief.
Does she have it like written on the inside of her hat brim or something?
Yeah,
It
based
feels like
on the
she's
way
reading
she-
off the script.
Yeah.
Got notes stuffed in her sleeve.
She's like totally full of crap, and she knows it.
Yeah, tell them.
Oh, for goodness sake, Morgana.
You, what do you think it means?
One who helps the weak.
Obviously.
Now, refute that, okay?
Yes, that's right.
I know it's against your script, but Morgana should have... He knows me well enough by now to give you a better script than that.
Right.
Enough with the idle chit-chat.
Let us do battle.
You started it.
Mona, who the hell is she?
Wait, I'll fix this. You.
Morgana's like, oh god, everything's falling out of control.
Quick, ask somebody who's not Gino. He's good at coming up with good answers. Ask the weird guy. You'll be able to object to what he says.
Me?
Learn to take a hint.
Huh?
He's using her to voice his complaints against the team.
And you're very vulgar and very stupid.
Yeah, and?
What?
This is just adorable. It's like he just needs to get it out of his system.
Yeah.
Morgana is so sensitive to everybody around disapproving of him. Do you think there's no way that he wouldn't notice that everyone's like, we came here looking for you?
Yeah.
But he's
yeah.
not gonna pass up his chance to throw a fit with his new friend. She's my beauty thief, not yours.
Bypasses Futaba, because Futaba's been more or less nice to him.
Even though she sort of took his job, but that's not her fault.
Yeah.
What was it again? You came all the way here just to say that.
I don't know. Kind of feels like she ain't dangerous at all.
She's really not.
Like level 10.
We will take the treasure.
She's good at posing
Yeah,
on
she's got the
command,
flair.
though.
You already said
Look at
that.
Morgana. It's covered by the bubble. But look when you can see his pose.
We don't have time to chat.
So is it a competition then? Just be careful.
And now they'll be able to go in.
No point. It won't open.
Yep.
Don't underestimate us.
Because they've already figured this out.
Oh, God.
Behind you!
Here they come.
Okay, I guess she's a new Persona user after all.
Yeah.
Snap out of it. We need to go. We'll meet up later at our usual spot. Let's hurry.
Oh, we're not gonna fight him?
Oh, come on! Why do y'all have to run away?
Oh, we can take him.
Oh, hey.
Even if you don't count Futaba with that was like at least 5 people or 5 Persona users who could fight.
Yeah.
Bet you're tired.
That was quite rough.
I just don't agree with always running away initially.
I haven't felt exhaustion like this since I first awakened to my persona.
Oh, I wonder what that's about.
Maybe they ran away
What
that
have you
hard.
been looking at all this time?
Sorry, I just didn't want to stand around and wait. The burglary at Okumura Foods is circulating the news again.
Ugh, damn it. Why'd they keep coming after only me?
'Cause you're the best runner, Ryuji.
Why didn't you just turn and fight? I mean, even if there were 50 of them.
Right?
It's all because Little Miss Beauty Thief opened that door.
But the door is open now.
Maybe not.
That's true, that's true.
That door most likely had a biometric authentication lock. So how'd she get it to open?
Meaning she passes to biometric. She either works for Big Bang Burger or is related to Okumura.
I wonder who that girl could be.
We were told that she's a persona user, correct? Do you believe it's true?
I mean, I suppose it is possible Morgana did just drag some person in and dress her up.
Morgana can generate weird things, so
That's true.
I guess it's possible, but...
Well, she did look like one.
No, she's just a cosplay enthusiast.
Maybe she really did follow Morgana just because she was worried about the kitty. After all, she did immediately begin doing everything that he said, including reading the script.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't complain at Makoto either.
He didn't get to Makoto. Makoto was after Odd.
Did Mona betray us?
I mean, sort of, but...
Betrayed us? Not really. He's just seen other thieves for a while.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's just being slightly unfaithful.
Yeah.
I suppose he's earned it.
A little bit.
I don't think he's betrayed us.
I mean, everybody is just blowing off steam, and really that's healthy as long as nothing actually bad comes of it. Which, it wasn't. He was just out there, like, you know, expressing his grievances.
If he had, it'd make more sense for him to directly threaten us, such as exposing our identities.
True.
And he never had any intention of doing that.
Right.
Either way, how the hell's Morgana related to that beauty thief?
Considering her tone and physique, she looked about our age.
I was noticing her fine arts too, Yusuke.
Of course, there's also no way that they'd recognize her, not only because they don't know her very well,
But she's wearing
because
a disguise. I mean,
a metaverse costume means it's like the Sailor Moon effect. You honestly can't recognize them. Though we thought some more about her just being dolled up.
yeah, we don't. She might not actually have a persona. She's just. Mona was just like, poof, here's this awesome disguise.
Possible anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen her somewhere.
Oh, now you can recognize him?
But if it wasn't an actual metaverse
Then
user,
they'd be
then
able.
that makes sense.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because when Makoto first got dragged in here,
She was just like, who are you people?
yeah, she didn't recognize anybody at all, and then was surprised to find out. So yeah, okay.
For real? Where at?
Well, Makoto also knows her.
Yeah.
We don't know how, but that might make a difference.
Yeah.
At school, I think?
Wait, what?
Thinking about it, Doesn't that mean that Shujin is such a crappy school that it generates nothing but rebels who hate the system?
I guess you're right.
But now that you mention it, I feel like I've seen her too.
But doesn't that make sense? If Kobayakawa's connected to the Cabal?
In a roundabout way, I guess you're right.
Because if they were looking for prospective Persona users,
they could be
what
generating
better way to do it than creating a horrible school society for them to grow up in?
I'm not sure I buy it, but that's nonetheless an admirable long-term goal, isn't it? Or not admirable, but it's very foresighted.
Is she a student of Shujin?
I just feel like that's the case. She did have a mask on, after all. The registry in the student council room has photos of every student. Let's check them all tomorrow.
I mean, also, I suppose there maybe never was a Sailor Moon effect, and Makoto just was unable to recognize people that she had been specifically following for a while. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
If we can figure out the identity of the beauty thief, that may help us regain contact with Morgana.
This is not the direction I was expecting this to go.
Futaba and I should further probe into Okumura Foods then.
Because the game is just determined to put us together.
It'd be best if we investigate how sudden mental shutdowns are connected to them.
Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna take them down.
Things are really starting to heat up online.
Oh?
People are going on and on bashing Okumura Foods.
Where did this come from all of a sudden, you know? Apparently, they've been secretly using low-quality ingredients brought in from overseas, but is that really a problem? Well, actually, no, I guess it is, because they have been bragging about the quality of their ingredients when you go buy stuff.
Okay. So they're not paying their dudes enough. They're using really cheap items. Is this one gonna be green? Can we ever get one right?
Whatever. Furthermore, any employees who were suspicious of Okumura were let go without reason. That, coupled with the mysterious death of a rival company's CEO...
What's this all of a sudden? Things are going up in flames. I don't really get what kicked it off, though.
People have been coming after us, too. They think we should just hurry up and punish him. Again, Okumura does need to be punished. He's a very valid target, but... just like I've been saying for a long time about people's expectations and the dangers of setting up expectations without a real possibility they could be achieved or achieved as timely as people might want. I mean, I've been talking about it. Well, nonetheless...
yeah, we can't concern ourselves with that aspect.
We've got too many other things on our plate right now. I mean, clearly the game doesn't want me to go on and on about PR anyway.
You've got a heart of steel. It's hard not to worry. It wasn't like this just a few days ago, though.
It's so suspicious. Could there perhaps have been a whistleblower from within?
Like, maybe Okumura's daughter?
Maybe.
Come on, we've got even more reason to take Okumura down now. Can we really accept all of this information as truth, though?
No, I don't think we can accept any of it as truth. We should keep it in mind.
We should investigate like we normally do.
Either way, we need to do something about Morgana.
Yep. Anyways, see y'all tomorrow where I'll text you during class.
I mean, I assume that if in Morgana's ideal world, what would happen is he steals the treasure, and then he's like, see guys, and comes right back. That's probably what his intentions are.
Probably ain't gonna work that well.
No, it's not gonna work like that at all, but that's Morgana's ideal situation, I assume.
Yeah. I remember once when we could hang out with confidants.
We did that for like 2 months.
I guess now we're just not gonna be able to.
Well, we were at a palace.
That's true.
It just feels so empty having Jiro say, there's nothing else to do, you must be tired, go to sleep.
Right?
Yeah!
Have you checked out the fan site? Okumura's at the top of the list.
Whoa, the CEO of Big Bang Burger. Why?
Apparently, they're really shitty to their employees. They never pay overtime, yet work people hard enough that one actually died.
Good God.
Isn't there some sort of Japanese Better Business Bureau? I also heard that a pissed-off former employee is the one who trashed their corporate entrance.
Yeah, all that makes sense. The thing about a lot of retail work and fast food is possibly more egregious, is that you work your butt off.
Yes.
And then sometimes what you're required to do, it starts to get unreasonable, like it's not reasonable that you can actually be able to finish. Anyway, enough personal experience.
There's a lot of terrible rumors about them, including that they strong-arm their competitors and kill them through some interdimensional shenanigans. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I never really thought about how they make so much food for so cheap. I hope nothing weird's mixed in.
And then we find out that Jiro has slowly been poisoned by the Big Bang Burger Challenge. No, I wanted a scene with Mr. Hirota! Would someone normally call themselves Beauty Thief?
Don't worry about that too much. I mean, he clearly just had to think about that on the spot. I bet Morgana made her say it.
It's still a weird thing to say, even if he told her to.
Yeah, you're right.
Plus, they lied about her being able to use a persona, too.
I mean, apparently. We don't know if that is indeed a lie, though.
But we didn't see her use one. No matter how you slice it, she's totally just an amateur.
Even if she did have a persona and was just an amateur, then that would make sense. But she was running around
and doing the flippy stuff, too.
Yeah, and then she was running around with Morgana. Like, she clearly saved him.
True, but when she first met him, he had been left by the
shadows. He had gotten beaten up and left there, and then you see him, like, running around.
Yeah.
So, well, don't let your guard down. I don't think she's gonna do anything.
Right? I don't think we gotta worry about that, dude. We can't take her lightly. She has Morgana on her side, remember? I agree with Futaba.
As long as we don't provoke them.
At the very least, they're one step ahead of us. They can somehow get through the door.
The advantage that we have is that we're a lot tougher.
Yeah.
True. An amateur would not have been able to open that gate.
They've clearly figured out something we don't know. We'll need to uncover the identity of that masked girl.
Oh! Man, this girl's hot!
Oh, come on!
Ryuji!
Look, this has got to be extremely boring. You've got to entertain yourself somehow, right?
And then it turns out it's Aunt's picture.
But she's younger than me.
Yes?
Is that a problem?
Ryuji! No way! She's the same age as me? She looks like my dad's friend.
This is just a gossip session, that's all this is.
Now, on. You can't do it, too.
Get back to work.
I like how Ryuji has been zinging on a lot lately.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a break? It's no surprise our concentration is waning.
And then Yusuke shows up with like a yearbook, also just sits down for no reason.
Even if it's only the female students, there are easily hundreds of them. They're all starting to look the same to me.
Gotta take a break sometimes when doing really boring drudge work.
Right?
Think we can really find her?
I mean, man, I've been drawing little masks and like musketeer hats on every photo in this book.
Then later on, somebody ends up looking at that yearbook like a few years later and is like, what the hell is this? I don't think we can necessarily find her, but in the event that we can, it's worth the effort.
Yeah.
You can say that again.
In case we can, it's worth it. Oh, sorry.
Shut up.
This girl!
Here we go.
She has a unique character model.
Haru Okumura. Okumura?
Well.
Now let's be fair, she might be a niece.
Well, yeah, that's very possible. But her name's Okumura!
Yeah.
Wasn't the beauty thief like this too? Especially the fluffy hair.
Fluffy, that's a good way to put it.
If the other Phantom Thief had been one of the regular schoolgirls, they'd never be able to find her.
Yeah, their eyes are so small and have much less detail.
That's gotta be her.
It would also explain how she got past the door's biometric reader.
Right.
This may be worth looking into.
I assure you, the interrogation will go smoothly because she probably can't bluff to save her life.
But why was she at the palace?
Like, just walk up to her, hey, beauty thief, yes?
Well, we don't know anything about her.
I know.
Like, I can't say anything about her because of that.
We could just make her spill the beans herself.
She may have already gone home for the day, so let's try tomorrow.
Of course we'll try tomorrow. That's right.
I bet I can't even hang out with any confidants tonight.
I'll just go straight home and go to sleep. Hey, does that mean that without Morgana, we can't actually engage in any daily activities?
Because you don't have a mouthpiece?
I'm gonna lock up. I'll see you all tomorrow.
I love how she's so hapless.
Oh, it's the girl we're looking for. Thankfully, I'm by myself, so I can not talk to her.
Come on, move.
You need some help? You okay?
Would you happen to be interested in gardening?
Can we join the gardening club?
You know, I actually am kind of interested in gardening, but I can't grow a plant to save my life.
It would take far too long if your life were in peril.
I cannot disagree with that. You got me. Ippon totta. I've never done it.
Want to give it a try?
I've killed a couple plants. Is this like your interesting way of asking me to help you push that? Because I'll help you push it regardless.
If you could help me unload this.
I'll teach you about gardening, which will somehow affect the metaverse.
Boys sure are strong. Thank you.
She is adorable.
You're a second year, aren't you? That makes me just a tad older. Have we met somewhere before?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Haru Okumura, correct?
Okay, I was wondering if everyone else was left too, but I guess
the
she
only
stayed
daughter
behind the
of
lockup.
Kunikazu Okumura, CEO of Okumura Foods.
Even called her as the daughter. Oh yeah.
Care to explain why you were inside your father's palace?
Straight to the point. Ryuji would be proud.
There's no reason not to do it that way.
Right.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, so that's where we met. Wow, you figured it out in just a day.
Like Morgana pops up behind a bush and is like, you're not supposed to just admit to it.
You looked really good in that biker gang outfit.
Or I guess there is no Sailor Moon effect. That was just weird in that one scene.
Yeah.
How
I might have just been a momentary like, what?
Yeah, whereas somebody like Haru, who's apparently got some experience, isn't quite as phased by this stuff.
Let's not talk about that.
Though, I mean, Makoto does look really good in that biker outfit.
So, why did you become a Phantom Thief?
Well, she didn't become a Phantom Thief.
Well, I mean, working with Morgana kind of technically makes her one, by proxy.
But didn't Morgana just say he quit?
I guess, yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
My father's highly regarded
Yeah,
as a
that's
manager,
what I was
but
thinking.
I had various doubts about him. Things have grown quite serious lately. That's why I want to make amends, even though it may only be for my own satisfaction.
Huh!
That's good. That's really good. She's trying to take responsibility for a family affair.
That's hurting other people.
And even though it's her father, she knows what he's doing is wrong. Okay.
But I wonder if this is just running from the problem.
No, isn't it actually rather confronting it directly?
Maybe?
Where did you meet Morgana? It was pure coincidence. I found a lonely-looking cat in front of our office building. And that was Morgana? Mm-hmm. And when I followed him, I ended up in the metaverse. There's no way for me to change my father's company. But if I became a Phantom Thief, I thought I'd at least be able to change him.
I like that.
That's really interesting. maybe she didn't have a persona and she did follow Morgana into the metaverse.
We just don't know anything about his process.
And then she actually did have her awakening there.
Yeah.
Like we first thought.
Isn't there any way we can work together?
Join our team. Join our team.
But Morgana...
I can't cooperate with people who don't know what they want to do.
You shouldn't believe what Morgana says.
Well, no, and I mean, in this situation, if we were to just snipe Haru away from him, wouldn't that make him... Wouldn't that potentially make him, like...
More bitter?
No, like, to the point where it crosses a line?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I'm more interested in what Haru's saying here.
Yeah.
What you're doing is unnecessarily causing a stir among the public. Besides, the Phantom Thieves who should be helping the weak are not helping their own teammate.
Now that's a bit more complicated than that, sweetie.
Yeah, you need to hear the other side of the story with Morgana, though I admit that it's bad on both sides here.
Yeah.
But that's why we've got to work all this out. We care enough to work it out, and he cared enough to give you a script before even knowing for sure that the other guys were going to come there, though he probably thought they would. As far as the unnecessarily causing a stir, I kind of agree with this. I mean, not completely, but it's...
Yeah, but that was never the intention.
No, it is a point of view that is... But it's something we need to consider.
Okay.
I just want my father to atone for his crimes. And help Mona-chan, who gave me a chance to do just that.
Yeah, she's got a lot of loyalty to him at this point. I guess that is when she awoke her persona.
Oh, that means we're not going to get to see it on screen. That's disappointing.
But aren't our objectives the same? It'd be better if we work...
I like how she's got her like, standards, too.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I will do this with Mona-chan and him alone.
Like, she seems really flaky, but she's determined.
Yeah. And you just leave without another word.
Well...
She hit quite a sore spot. We don't know what we want to do, huh?
She kind of nailed you with that.
It seems getting her cooperation won't be possible. Let's consult with the others on our next move.
You'll probably be able to get her cooperation later. You've just got to resolve everything with Morgana.
Yeah.
Shouldn't ignore Morgana either.
Because if Morgana comes back, then she'll come with him.
And I can't imagine that Morgana doesn't want to come back and isn't already intending to.
Right. Like you said, he'll probably be like, I stole the treasure! Ha 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 ha!
I mean, we'll have to convince him, but...
I'm home, Father.
Well, here we go. Our first encounter with Kunikazu Okumura.
Drive them away.
With whips.
That's right. Make it a priority. I finally get a foothold into politics, and this happens.
What happened?
Phantom Thieves? Huh.
There's no way that he wouldn't know. The Phantom Thieves are currently like a national issue or all over the place. Some businesses are selling merchandise. There's no reason to assume he wouldn't be looking into it or know of the existence of the fan site because news, gossip, it's all over the place. And he knows he is on the top of their list.
Right?
He doesn't know what the relationship with the fan site and the Phantom Thieves is, so him seeing himself at the top of the list would kind of mean that he needs to...
be on guard.
Yeah.
Did the media ask you anything?
No, not at all. What's this about Phantom Thieves?
It seems I'm ranked first on the forum of these so-called Phantom Thieves.
Is it because of the news coverage?
Yeah.
It's jealousy of the successful.
To a degree, perhaps?
Nothing but the barks of the masses who lack the resolve to sacrifice what's needed for their well-being.
And you see, then
like
you
sacrificing others.
Yeah, then you get to this right here, and that's the problem.
Both the young and the old are overjoyed with some foolish idols. This country has no future.
What if they do exist? What if these Phantom Thieves really can steal hearts?
Are you still having doubts about me?
It's interesting that they apparently have the type of relationship. I mean, It's father and daughter, you know? But it's interesting that he knows that and is able to say it like this, like it's not some giant thing.
Yeah.
No.
It sort of speaks to his humanity, but she clearly was beaten down by him like that, so
right.
she had to say no, which isn't what I was expecting.
More importantly, I hope things are going well with that young man.
Already in an arranged relationship, eh?
Yes, Father.
Very well, then. He may not seem like it, but he's still the son of an influential politician. Be cordial with him. He'll eventually become a necessary connection for this company. Or rather, for me.
You know,
just parcel your children off for political deals.
If his heart were changed, he's probably a good guy.
Possibly. Well, they all become good guys when their hearts change.
I mean, I suppose...
Sort of?
I suppose what I'm talking about is he clearly has a lot of affection for his daughter, and this is the opening scene with him.
That's true!
We know about a lot of the other stuff he's done, but the opening scene where we meet Okumura for the first time is him actually, like, showing some tenderness. I mean, it's mixed in with all the crap.
Right.
But, you know, his face softened when...
Yeah, that's true.
I understand.
Yeah, if Haru could change his heart, then he'd go back to being the nice dad he always was before.
Right.
I will do the best I can.
And what we have here is a situation where one of the persona users knows the subject before he became distorted.
Hey! Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, one would assume that Madarame would have been distorted for as long as
for quite some time.
has been around. Yeah, you're right. That's really interesting.
Good. That's how a daughter of Okumura should be.
Don't make me take back what I said, buddy.
Well, no.
No, I know what he's saying, but...
It's like, I get that what he's doing is trampling all over her wishes for his own benefit, but it's like, he actually cares is the thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
that's how it's coming. He's just a lot softer like this. Like the hint of the real person inside.
Right.
Hey, I found some weird comments on Mishima-kun's website. They were thanking us for resolving requests that we didn't actually complete. I feel like we may have spoken about this at length for some time now. And also bots.
It's probably just a prank. Really? Because I kind of think that maybe Morgana is going into Mementos with Haru. To train her.
How many days has it been? Alternately, we know that the SIU director was planning on using the Phantom Thieves to take out
the
trash.
Right.
So he's setting them up.
I see.
He's spiked the poll to with bots to make those
make the numbers go up.
And then manipulated the news to get the Okumura coverage so he'd be able to eliminate Okumura due to political ambitions, but those requests are indeed resolved. Someone must be going into Mementos other than us.
Or like I said...
It's only been a few days, though! I think it's Morgana.
Agreed. He's probably taking the beauty thief with him, too. We should look into this. I was thinking of persuading Okumura-san at school, but she's been avoiding me. How are we going to look into this, then? We'll stake out Mementos.
Huh.
Like a detective.
That is a good idea.
I'd rather chase him down instead of sit and wait, but that's just how I am.
The method is indeed a classic one, but it is a safe bet. Yeah, I think it's better than just looking for them randomly.
I'm gonna have all sorts of snacks, no teachers to stop me on this field trip. Well, why don't we get this over with?
We can't really do very much inside Mementos. We can't get around anywhere. And the shadows may be too much for us, too. We're not in a big old van.
You're right! Let's do it tomorrow. That's gonna be the name of this episode. Let's do it tomorrow.
It just occurred to me, I guess we're not actually gonna be able to do anything until we get Morgana back?
I suppose?
I kind of don't want it to be resolved that fast. Like, wouldn't it be nice if we could just have a whole story arc like this, and
Yeah.
where it's not like until towards the end that things get resolved.
But if we can't hang out with confidants or anything without Morgana, that would suck.
More like go around through town.
Yeah.
Although thinking about it, that's probably the case.
I can't believe it.
Isn't it a little strange that Okumura's the top vote on the fan site? I mean, there are tons of other companies that do the same thing. Like Konami.
Maybe they're singling him out for all the praise he gets. Besides, there are a bunch of strange rumors starting to surface about his company.
Oh, you mean like all that stuff happening to his competitors? Don't tell me you buy that occult BS. I'm sure it's a coincidence. Okay, I'm not that skeptical. You know exactly what's been going on.
I'm that spectacle.
Was that a glasses joke?
It was a glasses joke.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Worn out from your trip?
Wow, we haven't seen you in a long time.
Come on, you're young. Hawaii doesn't even count as going to a foreign country.
I mean, you're kind of right. As I understand it, it's a very popular vacation spot, like for Japan, and there's even some families that go like every year.
It's full of Japanese tourists. I bet you were able to speak Japanese wherever you went, weren't you?
Yeah. Although I was wondering if that was just like video game English or something.
The shopkeepers will use Japanese to pressure you into buying things as if their life depended on it. I'm used to it though, so I actually haggle with them in English.
Where do you haggle? You pay the price that's smart.
Mr. Nakamura, show me how much your English has improved.
Very well. My English is quite good.
Let's hear it.
We have a saying in Japanese. A skilled hawk hides its talons. What hides its claws in English?
Cats.
One point at a time.
You're going to apologize when Mona comes, all right?
Yeah.
I know already. And why are you just saying that to me?
That right there. That is always how Ryuji and Morgana have interacted. He didn't do anything any different.
We need to be wary of the beauty thief, too.
Do we? Do we really?
Even if she is really tough, which that doesn't appear to be the case, but maybe she is. We don't know.
Yeah.
We kind of outnumber her, even with a battle party of only 4, you know?
Right?
So we're doing a stakeout here.
We'd better be ready for the long haul.
Couldn't Futaba tell us if they're in mementos?
No.
Ain't he gonna show up today? I mean, what time is it now?
I like that magazine that An's reading.
Hold that thought.
You guys are seriously slacking off way too much.
We're here to talk to you, you big dum-dum.
I love how Morgana is actually, like telling him, get it together, guys.
Right?
Do you have business with us? Aren't you fulfilling the requests on the Phantom Aficionado website? Even leaving comments? It'd be best if you don't accept them so recklessly.
The police will track you down in no time. If that were to happen, we'd be caught up in it as well.
That is very, very true.
That's not what I intended.
I know, funny thing, intentions, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
But that would be my fault. I'm actually not that great with machines. I'm truly sorry.
I see. Something of a Luddite looks at the computer and is like, I don't feel comfortable with this.
Hit it with the rock.
Why are you apologizing? They're telling us for our sake. We should be thanking them.
She is so sweet.
I also love how she is completely Morgana's flunky.
Yeah.
Everyone else has ignored him and like doesn't take him too seriously.
This is exactly the Phantom Thief member we need.
That's right. Morgana will be just fine and nothing has to change as long as Haru is around because she'll always be on his side. And he's not that upset with Futaba either.
Won't you please put what happened behind us?
Ryuji, apologize.
So I'm the one you're here for?
Yeah.
You guys need me after all? Is that it?
Yeah, I need you for confidants. I mean, what?
We have been worried. Shut up! We have been worried sick about you ever since you disappeared. You are vital to our team. You always have been. I mean, everybody here, and I mean everybody, needs to apologize to you. But you need to get your shit together and apologize to us, too.
Really?
Ryuji?
Ryuji!
Yeah, you can do that every other time.
We're sorry too, Morgana. We weren't taking your feelings into consideration at all.
Sorry about the sushi.
Seriously.
We did try.
Lady on. Everyone, shouldn't you be using code names?
Well, we're not in the palace. We're in... Oh, that might be a problem in Mementos, though.
I like how she's so earnest about this. It's like she takes everything so seriously.
Yeah.
Ryuji didn't really mean what he said, you know? He wants to apologize.
And unapologize, too.
Well, it's like... It was my bad, too.
Did you see Haru's sweat drop at An calling him Ryuji? She called him Ryuji.
No, I missed that!
And then there was like a whoop, the sweat drop on Haru.
I mean, I don't mind if you're not human or if you're useless.
Oh, Ryuji, you suck at apologies.
He doesn't really need to worry about it.
What a douche.
An's setup was completely ruined.
Look, Morgana, you understand the kind of person Ryuji is, right? You can't expect much more from him.
Oh, is that right? So I am just some useless cat to you guys.
Honestly, the sort of rival relationship that Ryuji and Morgana have had, a genuine apology coming from Ryuji would make a big difference.
Yeah.
You're so full of yourselves, but do you have the skills to back that up? Try and catch me then!
Really?
Quick, Makoto!
Makoto's the only...
Beauty thief!
Makoto's the only person who can do anything about
And
it,
then Jiro
right?
can ride behind her on him.
I also like that this is... that there was never too much hostility with this.
Yeah.
That would have actually started to make me really angry.
Uh-huh.
You can't do this? Don't count on me ever coming back.
Oh, now we gotta.
Do you want to lose? Is that what he's saying?
There they go.
Did he even think about how long he made us wait? Fine, we'll do this.
Now's not the time, man.
Jeez, this isn't what we came here to do.
Well, this is what we have to do now. So, are we gonna have to actually... We're gonna have to actually chase him.
All right.
Look, there he is. We need to go after him and talk things through.
But we don't really have the time. We'll pick it up later.